Hey, I have a ISIS music video. Do you guys want to watch it together?
That negative energy on him is, it's pretty bizarre. Yeah.
Yeah, you were there for that cake stomp thing, physically present. And there are so many clips from the Opie and Anthony show, because I'm a big fan. I go through all the old YouTube shit of him doing something cringeworthy and everybody else just, even you and Jimmy, feeling so uncomfortable that you're like bringing your hands in because you don't want to even be a part of it at all. But at the time, did you know that was just shitty and going to bite him in the ass?
I didn't know at the time. I guess we were always trying to, top the last thing we did, or, get people to be outraged about something. But that one, like, I did not see it coming. I didn't know what he was going to do. I didn't know he was going to do that. When he did it, I like just sunk my head in my hand and went like, oh my God, that is really bad.
Are we talking about the cake incident?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe this is what's important to me from the outside.
Can we lay it out for the listeners?
Sure.
Kyle?
Yeah. We were,
I don't feel like I know it well enough to lay
let's
it
let
out
Anthony lay it out.
because I've just seen like the 5 seconds of it happening, so I don't know what happened before and after.
Yeah, we used to do a walkover because we had to do mornings over at K-Rock in New York City, and then the other half of the morning we did over at the XM studio. Neither company wanted us working from the other studios while we did it. It was really a dumb political thing. But we did this walkover because it was just about a block and a half away, the studios, and we would mic ourselves and actually broadcast our walk down 57th Street live.
And now it's a runaway. Now, well, the cab is kind of in the middle. Ask the cabbie who he wants to pick up. He doesn't know what to do. Wait, now he's pushing toward Anthony. Who do you want to pick up, sir?
Whoever comes you to push it.
Yeah?
I need the cab.
Is it the nigger or the Nazi?
Whatever you know. Whoever comes push it.
Whoever comes right, you kind of hedged your bet. Let me tell you something. This gentleman hedged his bet and pulled right between both of us. What is that, a tie?
When we would walk.
I like that.
And there's just homeless people all over, and the characters you get in Manhattan. So this homeless guy, Andrew, used to sit outside of K-Rock every day, and we'd chat with him about things during the walkover, and we'd give him money and shit. And then it turns out he had a cake, and he opens it up. He's like, "Oh, I have cake. Would you like some cake?" And we were like, "Oh, no thanks, no thanks."
Wow, that looks good, but I am not touching it.
You eat it. And nobody goes, "Oh, let me see it." And he goes, "Here, it's a good cake." And he goes,
What's in the box?
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 You guys, treat yourself.
What is it?
Wow, that looks good, but I am not touching it.
You eat it, Andrew.
No,
Put it down
it's
for a
some kind of a
second.
cinnamon.
Put it down for a second.
Hanky thing. That's not nice.
That's why I love you guys.
That's not nice. I earned that, man. Come on.
treat yourselves. He was so nice about it. Opie goes, "Oh wow, this is great." Puts it on the ground, jumps up and just smashes down on it with both feet. And I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
You're just like, no!
And he's homeless and disabled or something.
So we all gave him money, and he was upset about it. It's like, I earned that cake. I felt really bad for him. We gave him it amounted to hundreds of dollars, because also the listeners that wanted to hang out, they would walk over with us. They'd wait for us and walk over. So a bunch of people were giving him money and stuff like that. But I think the crux of the whole thing was, hey, you can't just buy someone's dignity like that. You know, you smashed his cake. He was upset about it. He was doing you a favor. And just because you throw him money, even if it's a lot of money, it still comes off as a really shitty thing to do. That seems to be where that hate comes from.
But even more than that is that's all that guy had in that moment was I have this cake.
Yeah. And
I
the
earned this
outside
cake.
looking in, I wasn't aware that was a broadcast. I wasn't aware that he was giving any money. It seemed to me like here's this big shot radio guy walking down the road, just kicking shit in anybody's face. Just the old school bully who kicks the sand in the skinny guy's face. He comes off like that guy, like the ultimate bad guy, and who's just going to stomp this guy who's who has as little as anyone has, and yet is freely offering it to this man.
Yes,
Here,
yes.
would you like some of what I treasure the most?
Treasured.
Treasure the most, and then he stomps it, and you're just like, that's all he had. And he goes, I earned that. And I'm like, what did he do? What did he do to earn that? Like, he's blowing some nasty guy in an alley for that old cheesecake.
Yeah,
and
he earned it. Just double pumping.
Yeah, you think he
This
went?
is going to be
he's not
worth it in about
accountant.
half an hour.
He didn't do someone's taxes for that cheesecake. Get real. Like, he did something awful for that fucking cheesecake, and he just stomped it. But knowing that he got compensation does make me feel better.
2 thumbs up from Kyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up the saturation on this one.